Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Here I talk about books and other related stuff. Today I'll be reviewing a Japanese novel which is called The Housekeeper and the Professor by Yoko Ogawa. This is one of my favorite books from this year and I was excited to talk about this book in detail. So yeah, let's proceed with this video. As I have mentioned, this is a Japanese contemporary fiction and it is translated to English. The author, Yoko Ogawa, is a well-known contemporary author in her country, Japan, and this is one of her well-known works. The story is about a former maths professor and he has a memory problem. The book is about him and his bonding with his housekeeper and her son. The present timeline of the story is set around the year 1992 or 1993, and the professor's full-fledged memory, it stops in the year 1975. Like he remembers everything very well only till the year 1975. In the present timeline, the professor's memory, it only lasts for 80 minutes. After those 80 minutes have passed, he has to restart everything. So when a housekeeper is assigned to him, she has to be introduced to him every single day because, like I said, after 80 minutes, he forgets everything. So he forgets all about her. And the introduction that takes place, it's kind of very unusual. Like when we meet a person, we say hello or hi. But in case of the professor, he always starts the introduction by asking some very unusual questions. Like, for example, what is the shoe size of the housekeeper? And then he goes on to tell about the significance of that particular number in mathematics. The professor is a maths genius. He has a huge love for maths and numbers, and he sees his world through numbers, and he has a great knowledge about numbers. He believes that, and here I'm quoting the exact lines from the book, so he believes that the very origins of the universe can be explained through numbers. Such is his love for numbers and for maths in general. And he's also very modest and shy and kind of reserved. And so in order to avoid any kind of awkwardness during the introduction part, he goes on to use maths or use numbers as his support. So he asks all kinds of questions that's related to numbers. For example, obviously he will ask about the shoe size or her telephone number, for example, and then he also knows the significance of each number. And later the housekeeper's son also starts visiting him regularly, and he lovingly nicknames the son Root, the square root, because of the large size of his forehead, because the root symbol or the value of root is also very huge. Whenever he's not sure about what to say or what to talk about, he will always bring numbers or maths into the conversation, and it's a very sweet and unique way of communicating. And slowly both the housekeeper and the son, they start looking forward to their time with him. And the professor also, even though he has a bad memory problem, he also starts to form a beautiful association with this mother and son duo every single day. The world of mathematics even start impacting the housekeeper, who in the first place did not have any business with this whole thing. So this is the story about this beautiful friendship of these three people. A very simple story with a lot of heart-touching moments. There are so many things that I love about this story. I absolutely love the friendship, of course. Again, I love how maths was used in the story. Now, one does not have to love maths in order to love the story. In fact, one will get a unique perspective of maths through this story. I personally have a complicated relationship with this subject, but I was surprised how a single story could show me things or tell me things about maths which I did not ever get to know about in my academic career. And the most important aspect about maths in this story is that it kind of acted as a catalyst or a tether in this whole relationship of these three people. So much of the communication was done with the help of this subject. Maths was like a ribbon that tied these three people together. I also loved how the story was so simple, but it yet had so much depth in it. The way the story moved forward, the way it was put together, I could feel every bit of emotion that was building up slowly and slowly. I love how the story gave me so much to feel in these few pages. It had all sorts of heartwarming moments. It had touching moments as well. I loved how the emotional things were expressed so well in the story in the form of these words. The concept of unlikely friendships or friendships happening in unlikely places or in unlikely situations can be seen in this book. I just love unusual friendships. Overall, it was such a wholesome read. It's definitely the kind of book that I would want to reread. Again, I think this is the kind of book that can be enjoyed by all kinds of readers, even non-readers, because as I have mentioned, the story is written in a very simple way and it is very short as well. It won't take a lot of time. And the content of the book is also very simple. It's all about friendship and bonding. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this book to everyone, and I gave this book definitely 5 stars on Goodreads. And that was all about this book, The Housekeeper and the Professor by Yoko Ogawa. Hope you pick up this book and hope you liked my review and hope you liked this video, and I'll definitely come up with another video soon. See you next time. Hope you are well, and yeah, do take care and goodbye.